Come here, George! Oh, George!
Hey guys, it's LPS here, and today I have a really exciting video because I'm going to be making a Dream LPS custom. For those of you who don't know who Dream is a Minecraft YouTuber most known for his Minecraft manhunts and his speedrunnings. He's one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube right now with over 12 million subscribers at the moment, and doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon. So I thought it would be a really fun idea to make this custom, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. For this project, I am using a Great Dane base, and I have already molded on the sweatshirt that I'm going to be using for this, as you can see. But something doesn't seem right. There, that's better. Now on to the customizing. First, I'm going to be painting his sweatshirt this iconic green color. Bear with me, you guys. I tried to mix it to make it as close as I possibly could, but it is very difficult to. So I just finished painting the sweatshirt. It looks pretty good, and now I'm going to be going on to painting what he actually looks like. So for this, I decided to look up some pictures of blonde Great Danes because, well, we know that his hair is blonde. So here are some of the ideas I had. Well, this is the concept that I came up with. This was heavily inspired by the video that he was in for the Mr. Beast 2020 Rewind. Now it's up to mixing the right colors to get that perfect light shade of blonde. So let's see how this goes. And here is the base coat. I actually had to do this again to get the color a little bit lighter because the color was a little bit too dark, but I think he looks pretty good so far. This part has to be one of my favorites because now I'm going to be using my airbrush to create little dark spots for his nose. I got this idea from the Great Dane photos that I saw because all of them seem to have their noses a little bit darker than the rest. So I thought I would add that. Here he is after I am done shading his face. He looks really cute, and I'm glad I decided to add this. Now I'm just going to be adding some to the ears and to the rest of his body. So here he is after he's done with all the shading, and I think it looks really good. And now comes one of the hardest parts, which is the eyes. The eyes are oftentimes one of the most difficult parts for LPS customs because they have so much detail in them. For Dream's eyes, it was a little bit of a challenge because I wanted to try to find something that would make his eyes look like they would sparkle because, I don't know, we don't ever get to see what his eyes actually look like, so I thought it'd be like that anime looking thing, if you know what I'm talking about. It took a little bit, but in the end I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm just adding the little white highlights in his eye. I tried to make it look like he wasn't going cross-eyed, but I don't know if this looks alright, but you know what? It's starting to grow on me. Next, I'm just going to be adding a little brown nose. I thought I was going to be doing black, but I thought that the brown would look a little bit softer. After that, I'm just going to be adding a little white smile to his jacket so it looks a little bit more like his merch. You know, this probably has to be the hardest part of the custom because now I'm going to be trying to figure out how to make a little mask for him. So he looks a little bit more like his character. So now I'm just going to be adding a little line so that way you can get a rough idea of how much paper I'm going to be needing. After that, I cut off the corners and added 2 slits, that way it could fold easier. So hopefully when you fold it, it looks like this. Now all that I'm doing is putting some blue tack in between where I had the 2 slits. This is just so that way it'll make it stay in place while I add everything else. Okay, so I'm just doing a rough sketch of what his face should look like. Added some black paint and Mod Podge, of course. Now I just added a little hole with a paper clip. This is just to give a place so that way the yarn can go through. Next, I'm just going to try to fit it around the LPS to see how much I'm going to be needing. And here's the mask. Not too shabby, I must say. Finally, I'm just going to be adding some Mod Podge to his eyes, and then you'll be able to see the finished result. And now, introducing, drum roll please. And here's the finished result. Are you ready for a face reveal?
Come here, George! Oh, George!